Hi mamas, it's me Bree, and today I'm going to talk to you about 10 skills that I have learned that have helped me to save money. Now before we get started, I have a few disclaimers for you. One, I don't claim to be a professional at any of these skills. I have only learned them well enough to be able to not pay somebody else to do them for me. The second disclaimer is that these skills you're going to have to invest a little bit of money up front, but in the long run you'll save so much money because you're doing it yourself rather than paying someone else. Now without any further ado, let's get started! Skill number 1 is cooking. I've been cooking since I was about in high school. My mom always made me cook dinner on Monday nights, and that skill has been invaluable for me. So if you don't cook that much at home, you are going to want to start doing that because it's going to save you a ton of money rather than doing takeout or going out to dinner. Start cooking more meals at home and just follow a cookbook. You can do it, I promise. Skill number 2 is sewing. Now I don't sew my own clothes. Oh my gosh, I don't do that. But I do sew a lot of my home decor. I've done a lot of throw pillows, I've done curtains, I've done little decorations around my house. I had to invest in a very cheap sewing machine. I will put a picture right here for you. It's a Brother. It was like $80 and it was an awesome investment because I've saved so much money on home decor because I don't have to go and buy my own decorations or my own throw pillows or anything like that. I just made them. Skill number 3 is waxing. I wax my own eyebrows, and again, you have to invest in the kit, but you know what? It has been well worth it. It's a little bit of trial and error. It was a little rough at the beginning, but it's so worth it because I can do them exactly the way that I want, and I can do it as often as I want, and I save like $8, $8, $10, $12, $20 every time I wax my own eyebrows. It's awesome. Skill number 4 goes along with the waxing the eyebrows. I've learned to wax down there as well. It's been the worst thing that I do to myself, but it's been the best thing for my wallet. Anyway, we don't need to go into details. That's definitely trial and error, and it gets better and a lot easier the more you do it. So good luck with that one. Okay, the 5th skill that I have learned is to cut my own boys' hair. I have 2 sons and a husband, and I cut their hair. I don't remember the last time we paid to get their hair cut. My boys have never had their hair cut in a salon. So we just got a pair of Wahl clippers. They look like this, and I had a pair before, but we used them so much they kind of died on us, and so we upgraded to a more professional kind of clippers. It's Wahl brand, still not that expensive, and you will make up the money within 5 or 6 haircuts. Also, I recommend getting a good pair of scissors if you are going to, hand cut the top. So totally worth it. That is one of my biggest recommendations. Also, I only get my own hair cut professionally probably once a year, and the rest of the time I just snip and I do my own little trims, and I don't think it's terrible. So anyway, totally worth it. You save a ton of money. The 6th skill that I have learned is to dye my own hair. I totally recommend this. It's winter time right now, so I've kind of let my highlights grow out. I kind of like to do the balayage highlight, so when it grows out, it's not even a big deal. It still looks good. So I do that probably every 4 to 6 months, so like no more than 3 times a year. What I use is the Revlon Color Effects Frost and Glow, and if you guys know Jessie I just use her YouTube video, and I seriously love that, and I love the technique, and yeah, that's all I do, and it works. Okay, so the 7th skill that I have learned that has helped me to save money is gardening. I live in the state of beautiful Pennsylvania where things just spontaneously grow, but let me tell you, it's still a lot of work, and some climates don't even allow gardening. Some places it's harder to grow a garden. I totally get that, but if you have the option to do box gardening or even container gardening, do it because it's going to save you some money on vegetables and fresh produce during the summertime. You are going to love it, I promise. And the 8th skill that I've learned is canning. My mother-in-law, oh bless her, she has taught me how to can all those fresh vegetables that we grow during the summertime. We can them and save them for winter time, and there is nothing better than a soup made from fresh canned vegetables that you grew in the summer. It's amazing. It is a bit of an investment to get some of the equipment and the jars. I was able to get a lot of the jars yard sailing, and the equipment, you know, it's just a one-time investment and you can use it for years and years and years. So it gets cheaper the more you do it. My suggestion is to start out small, start with 1 or 2 things you want to can, and then keep adding one every year. And it is so worth it, and you can just be so proud of yourself for canning your own fresh vegetables instead of eating those processed canned stuff. So anyway, if that's something you want to try, do it. It's totally worth it. The 9th skill that I've learned has been to refinish furniture. This has been totally worth it. There are a few pieces of essential furniture in our house that has been refinished. We bought them at yard sales and then we refinished them ourselves, and we have saved a ton of money. My best story is our kitchen table. It is, I don't know, 6 by 4, 6 foot by 4 foot. Plus it has an additional leaf, and it had 4 large chairs that went with it. We got that for 20 bucks, and all I did was sand the top, paint the bottom, and kind of refinished it to my own style. And we've saved a ton of money. I've never had to buy a dining room table yet. So if you want to save money and you need a piece of furniture, look into thrift shops or look into yard sales, and you can refinish your own and you can make it the way you want it. It's awesome. Skill number 10 is photography. Now this is probably one of your biggest investments that you would make, but if you can learn the skill of photography and take pictures on your own without having to pay someone else to do it for you, you're gonna save a ton of money. Like I said, I am not a professional photographer, but I am able to get decent photos by learning the skill myself, investing in some equipment, and I'm able to get decent photos that I can use for Christmas cards. I can have Easter family pictures. I can have, you know, pictures at the beach that just look so beautiful and so wonderful. So if that's something you're into and you have an itch to learn photography, you should totally do it because it's worth it and the memories are priceless. So I hope you enjoyed this video today, and if you'd like to learn any of the skills that I've mentioned in this video and you want me to do a video on one of those skills, let me know and I'd be happy to do that. And also, if you have a skill that you've learned that has helped you to save money, go ahead and put that in the comments below. I'd love to hear them, and just share the love. And if you like this video, go ahead and subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss out on any of my other videos. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, mamas.